Welcome to the Transfer Exchange Show. We're live. We're back. And let me just check something. Because I think you might have a crystal ball. Oh! My God. My word.
Well,
what is going on? Okay, Maguire didn't score, but Greenwood got a brace. Cavani got one. How was the game? Man United winning the game 3-1.
From a corner.
And they scored a man from a corner. There you go. We can't get it all right, but when you do, that's not bad.
Not too bad. So, first minute, we're so lucky to not concede a goal there. Good job his foot was offside because they started off, played it to the fullback. Fullback plays a long ball into the box. Henderson comes running out. And I think it was Chris Wood, heads the ball in and scores. And they blow it for offside, and then the VAR's checking it to see whether it's offside or not. And then obviously it ends up being offside. So we're just lucky to get away with that because he came out to try and punch it, and Woods headed it before him. So that we was all right with that. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to see a lot of the first half, but I didn't miss too much. I had going on, so I had to kind of sort out my little one burning their hand on the barbecue. But yeah,
Don't be ridiculous, right? It's red velvet.
What ends up happening is the first half Pogba has a header that hits the post. And with that one, it was a lucky one. It never go with it. It just skipped out to the post. So,
Yeah.
Not too much to talk about first half from what I saw as well as the half. Then second half, we start playing. Cavani comes on straight away second half. And as we said, we needed Cavani to come on if we need him. And we definitely did need that kind of player up front. Fred goes off and Greenwood is an amazing goal, amazing bit of awareness from Bruno Fernandes. The ball gets put down the wing. Rashford makes the play down the wing. Makes one of the players down the wing. Gets in. Plays it into Shaw plays it across to Bruno. The ball's coming across the box. And Bruno just lets it run through his legs. Knows that he was running behind. Left foot. Only to whip it past the two and the goalkeeper trying to block it all. So great finish from Greenwood. Great to see him get on the score sheet once again. And he obviously done it well. 2 minutes later, down the other end, he gets on the wow, exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
1-1. And then we were looking like we were the better side, but just didn't look like we had the end product. And that was looking good. He's actually looking to take people on and making people and trying to take them on. Pogba, bringing the ball down around 3 players and taking them on and getting taken down. They're the kind of things you want to see from Pogba, to be honest. And Pogba, he continues to play well now. It's consistent, and that's because we've got a consistent side of good players going forward, and that's what he needs to be consistently playing well. So I was happy with that. Then what you get is Greenwood gets the ball played out to him on the right. He picks up the ball and he's starting to cut in. And you know what he does. He takes that touch inside, goes to the near post where the keeper gets done. And I think it takes a deflection and then goes in. So that was really good as well.
So Man United, they've been on 4 games on the run, winning. Actually, 10 points ahead of Leicester now. A game in hand, but I mean that second spot surely got to be secure. And actually closing the gap a little bit on Man City, where they've dropped points in the last 5 games as well. Now, I'm not saying you're going to win the league, but it's important to close that gap just to make it a bit more just a bit more respectable towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but before I go on to that, I just want to just go through the last goal because that was unbelievable play as well. It was the type of football that we were saying that we needed to see, and you know, it was free flowing football. The ball goes up to Cavani. Cavani plays it out to the right, and it comes across back out. And then Cavani making it back out to Bruno. Bruno puts it into Van der Beek on the left and right deep on in the box. And he crosses it along the floor to Cavani, who's gone to tap it in. It was just one touch play. Back out, back across, back in, goal. It was lovely to see. Cavani scores a tap in with 1 yard out. And to finish the game off and finish my score.
And Van der Beek involved in that as well.
Sorry?
And Van der Beek involved in that as well.
Van der Beek just came on and went and done that again. So he's continuing to make telling contributions to the team. Whenever he plays, he always does something that's part of build-up, or is an assist, or he scores his goal. You know, he scores a goal in the season. So I think you're saying your TV sounds a bit loud. So maybe mute when you're not sure, maybe. So yeah, so basically, it was lovely. It was lovely to see that we got the 3 points that we needed. We applied ourselves right, and I was, very happy with the result. Now, to, as you said, closing that gap with City, we definitely got to do that. For a team to win the league, that's one thing, but a team to be more than 10 points ahead winning the league, it's just not right. It's not right. And we're showing the consistency that we need to, and it just shows that if we were to bring in those extra few players, we might just get closer to them, very close to them, next season, if we're able to bring in the right players to take that different now. Like I say, I think we need a right midfield, probably another striker, because Cavani may leave anyway, and he's not supposed to be the main player up at his age. He's not going to play all the games, so you're going to need a top player there as well. So, yeah, we're definitely happy with that. My phone going off.
And you got Leeds next, and then Roma in the Europa League. Nice game to set you up for 3-1 victory now. Surely you got to go into Leeds, get that victory, and then take on Roma in the Europa League. Keep that momentum going.
Well, yeah. Obviously coming after playing Leeds last time and scoring quite a lot of goals and winning the game. I think it was six in the end we scored. So we really took it to them first minute, and we just knew what we had to do. We knew that their defense is their weaker point. We know their attack is their strong point. So what we did was just attack them as much as possible. And we know, obviously, if we apply ourselves right, we're going to get the win. So the fact that we've done that, I think that we can actually be very confident that we can go and do it again. But again, we can never be complacent. United need to be reminded that every game we've come from behind so many times. We shouldn't need to be reminded that, but they need to be reminded that, because, like I said, if we don't start well against Leeds, you can find yourself 2 or 3 down in no time. So we start well against them. I think we start well against anyone, we're more than likely to win the game, and that's what I'd expect to see next week. I expect to see a fun game, because Leeds never make it dull, and
a rivalry as well. Leeds is a big rivalry.
Exactly. So I don't like the fact that we'll be favourites, because favourites never, for us as favourites these days, it's not looking good. But, it's, I'm happy with today's outcome, and I'm sure we'll be happy with next week, having a whole week to prepare as well without a game midweek. So that'll be a welcome thing, that a welcome rest for the lads, and then go into the next week for the European game. A first leg being at home, I think, if I remember rightly, rather than being away from the last one. So, we're going to have to make sure we do our job and don't concede anything, so then it makes us favourites going into playing at their ground.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want. That's exactly what you want. All right. Mystic Meg tonight has predicted that Man United would win 3-1, and they did. He was very close to picking as goal scorers as well, which would have been a bit spooky. But yeah, great prediction there, Nathan. Man United, they got the vital 3 points, pushing up on closing that gap between them and Manchester City, with two big games coming next week, one against Leeds and one against Roma. Thanks for joining us today. Nathan. Thank you, everyone, in the comment section for joining us. A couple of little comments there. Paul James, 8 points with 6 games to go. Tight. I think he means can you win the league?
Can we catch up the 8 games?
Yeah, no chance. Maybe next season. Okay, thank you very much there. They do, and the Man City doing that, I don't see it. All right, thanks everyone who joined us today. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and peace out. Stay safe and wash your hands.